Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of For the Culture Podcast. It's your boy Trey Ski.
You know, Rue in the building.
Dro checking in. What's goody?
Yo, we back, man. Make sure y'all liking, subscribing, hitting the buttons, subscribing to the Apple Podcast, subscribing to SoundCloud, all that good shit, man.
All that shit.
YouTube, all that good shit, man.
Yeah, we got it. If you want it, we got it.
Mm-hmm.
Man, we got to jump right in, man. I know people seen fucking NBA Youngboy while in there, Richmond.
Everybody seen it.
Facts. We just was talking about that little nigga too, man.
Yeah, we was
That's
just
the
talking
crazy
about
shit.
that shit, man. That nigga wildin', man. Like,
Is he wildin'?
Well, I don't know.
Said nigga tried to take his chain though, man. You know.
Nigga tried to take my chain, I would have went hard like that too.
Facts.
But
facts.
the video, it's only a clip.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing too. The niggas tried to take his chain in North Carolina before too, so he probably already on edge. Like, I gotta set the record straight. Nah, nigga, you feel me? This ain't that. This ain't sweet, you know. So I feel like he had to set a message for niggas too that, you know, because niggas been trying him.
Right. I mean, I felt nigga try to take your chain. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do. My only thing is me, and I wasn't there, so I don't know what was what. But it seemed like to me, he was stealing off on anybody, whether they had anything to do with him or not. Like,
Nigga
just
was
turn
swinging with
around,
no
swing.
regard.
So yeah. I feel like, you know, it may initially start as somebody try to steal his chain, but at one point he was like, "Fuck it, I'm just taking off. Me and my gang, we in here, we taking
Anybody
off."
look at me funny?
Yeah.
He was on
Any
his
nigga-
A-Mid
Hey,
shit.
yo, any nigga ever looked at me funny?
Hey, but we just said, what's the young, wild, don't give a fuck nigga right now?
So I got a question for
Yeah,
y'all
bro.
though. Since it happened in our area, you know what I'm saying? What y'all think that make the city, how the city looking on that joint?
I mean, that was Richmond.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, they could have came harder if they was Richmond niggas. They could at least got a chain, you know,
Take
maybe a watch, a ring, or something. I don't know. They could have got something, you know. Who knows?
Yeah.
But
I mean,
it didn't look good for them.
Nah, it ain't look. But it's a difference between like your show crowd and the club crowd. I feel like if he was in the club doing an appearance, you know, it wouldn't have went down like
He
that.
definitely wouldn't have been
Yeah.
walking through the
He
club.
wouldn't have been
crowd,
walking through
yeah.
the club crowd, you know.
Facts.
But you know, you got it was little girls out there, you know.
It was a lot of little kids. I
a
seen
lot of little
I seen
kids.
niggas from out here taking
Taking
kids on
they
the party bus
kids.
and shit, like little kids. Like,
Yeah,
you know.
so.
So yeah, I feel
mean,
that too though.
But one thing I feel like young boys should just take into account and, you know, just be smart about is that, you know, they're all lawsuits and, you know, that's a long process. If you get slapped with a lawsuit, especially with some video evidence like that, you know, I ain't trying to tell the man what to do, but, you know, I know
About
it's
42 angles of that nigga now.
42 angles of that shit.
Stretching niggas.
Hey, man.
He
Hey.
definitely was taking off on niggas.
He was
though. I
taking
seen-
off on niggas though.
Mhm.
And I had asked you on the last episode, did you see that pit bull in him? I seen that pit bull.
You
in
seen it. Yeah,
I
he
seen
he
that
got
pit
that.
bull in him.
Just be
Facts.
careful with that shit, young boy. You
Little
know.
nigga got some pain in him.
Yeah. I don't want niggas taking M's from you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think he need a big homie though.
For
Like,
sure.
I don't know. Like, what you think?
I thought Kevin Gates was going, you know what I'm saying, be in his ear.
Yeah,
I'm not
but-
saying he
but
not. You know,
Kevin Gates stomped a joint face in, so.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost like,
facts.
you know.
Yeah, it's not really like the ideal, you know, you want to say role model, but sometimes I feel like role models come in different forms too.
Mhm.
You feel me? Like he might need somebody who been through some similar shit
Right.
as him to sit him down and like so that he respect him. You
But
know what I'm
also, he
Mhm.
got to buy in too, though. You know,
Yeah, because if he don't buy in, don't none of that shit
it
matter.
don't matter at all, though. So he got to want to change and want to see that he going down the wrong path. And he real talented and he capable of feeding his family for a long time. If he just stay focused, stay the course, you know, and just go through the young nigga shit and learn from it. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that shit was wild yesterday though.
Yeah, he was wildin' though, man. But I heard somebody say too on the book that that the Richmond niggas let him come in their city and just beat niggas up. If they was down
That's why
our way, Hopewell and the Bird, that young boy would have been a little different for young boy.
I mean, shit. Like I said, it won't all Richmond niggas. It was Richmond children, Richmond
That's a
women,
fact,
all
though.
that shit.
It
So.
definitely
And you
was a
don't
lot
know
of
who
little
did
kids.
what, so it could be
Yeah.
like people coming from out of town trying to, you know what I mean? It's all different types of things because he probably got people. It's probably people who just see artists, you know what I'm saying, as a lick. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like,
It definitely.
I'm ready to get a ticket to get my money back. You feel me?
Plus.
For sure. But, you know, and that's why I said I can't really fault him either all the way because, you know, you got to protect yourself. But I did kind of look when he was just walking through the crowd. He got all that jewelry and shit on.
All that
And
jewelry
you just-
on, man.
You just looking like a filet mignon steak in front of some wolves, nigga.
Facts.
Like,
But on the flip side of things, this type of stuff adds to your, adds to your like persona. Like it solidified with certain. You're like, oh, young boy body, he with it. So it's pros and cons with the shit. Probably so.
A nigga gonna think twice before he fuck with young boy the next time. I think. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he can't get tried because he swung on 3 niggas that weren't paying attention. Nah, but he got a little stamp on him. But speaking of beefs though, while we talk about it, we on the last episode we was talking a little bit about the Kevin Hart, Tiffany Haddish situation, and I see Kevin Hart was able to like respond. Y'all peep that? What's y'all thoughts on that?
Yeah, of course.
I respect Kev. I respect Kev, like he said, for going to get his little sis ball from over the fence. I mean, he came on some bullshit, and if it was facts, like he said, it seemed true of what he was saying, and it felt like he was protecting his investment, like he was saying as well. But it made more sense to me, and I kind of respected how he came as a boss, and just basically said like, don't pick on somebody that's under you, basically, and don't try to discredit her and say what she didn't do to get where she is, when you basically just need to own the shit you did. And it really don't seem like, it can't always seem like he's not happy at where he at in his life, or like with his career. And I feel like he do kind of like take shots at people because he be like the old head, they be like, nigga, I was this, I was that, he kind of one of them, So I respect Kev for coming in and coming to her defense and saying like, basically, man up, and you fucked it up, you fucked your bag up, and you not where you want to be. Own that, you feel me? And I feel what he said too. He was like, he don't take nothing from him with his talent. He still respect his craft, and he think he very funny.
Good point.
But just the shit he did, he didn't respect that, and I respect him as a boss, the way he came at it.
He definitely bossed up in the interview. Came at him in the way that I would think Kevin Hart would come at him, and he made some valid points, and I don't think this is something that Katt will ever like acknowledge, but it's true. You were that guy. You were the funniest nigga in the world at one point, and
he definitely was sitting at the top.
And not only could he have put some other people and brought them up to the level he was at, but even on the last interview, what he said, I got 19 convictions. I've never been to prison. Well, 19. You've been to jail 19 times. You've been out of the game a certain. You've been on a certain X amount of probations. Like, you've limited yourself to what you can do, and
the people that want to fuck with you.
And all that stuff could be true. Like the Hollywood blackball. Like, we all know that's true. Like, Hollywood picks and choose who they want. Maybe Katt was too raw for them. Maybe he just wasn't at the time. But what he could have done is made himself more presentable and stayed out the way. One thing Hollywood like is them niggas that stay out the way. Robert Downey Jr., they won't fucking with him. He got off that blow, Iron Man, highest paid actor. So it's and for Hollywood and for that light that you want to be in, you gotta keep your nose clean, and we all know Katt ain't keep his nose clean. So
I feel that, and just looking at both sides of the spectrum, what I'm saying, I definitely respected Kevin Hart. You know what I mean? Even like, I'm not a super fan of like his I fuck with his specials, but I'm not a super fan of his movies. But I respected where he was coming from as a boss. You know what I mean? Like, he was like, yo, like, don't be pointing fingers at this person when you haven't done anything to change. You haven't been a solution to the problem.
Yeah, exactly.
I totally respected that. Now, on Katt's flip of the side of the coin, I see that comedy is a little bit different than acting. It seems like it's a lot more competitive. You know what I'm saying? Because especially like, you got your black comedians, and they're probably doing similar spaces, and you know what I mean? They're doing similar clubs, like they all at the improv shows. They doing that type of thing. So I look at it, I compare it to like maybe a basketball or football. You might got people who retire out of the league, or they're on the tail end of their career, but they may speak on somebody who might just be coming in the league. Like, same way how we saw, not to speak too much on it, but the Steven Jackson A. Wiggins. It's similar. Like, maybe he's being like an analyst, just kind of, he's the OG of the situation, just speaking on it. And I feel what Katt Williams saying. He don't want him to, antagonize his homegirl, his little sister. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I feel I'm on the fence.
Yeah, it's like, can people withstand constructive criticism in today's society?
That's the biggest question.
Like, and it's a thin line to walk, man. Like, are you saying too much? Are you saying too little? Should you have just not said anything? Period. It's a thin line to walk. And like I said in the last episode of For the Culture podcast, it's one of those things with comedy where there are no laws. It's like the. It's on some shit like, everything go, anything can go. So something as simple as him stating who he think is not funny, like 10 years ago, it wouldn't have got taken that seriously.
Yeah. Now you can't have an opinion. Like if
Yeah,
he
you can't have an
says-
opinion.
Like you said, if he says anything, it's like, oh, did he go too far? Did he say it? But it's like, if you don't say anything, then maybe you're not perceived as being real. You know what I mean?
True.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Facts,
But that
facts.
come down to self too. You gotta be, just morally strong within yourself. Like you can't let, oh, is they gonna say this if I don't say this? Nah, respond if you want, and if you don't, fuck it. And I think that's just coming to what people just worried about what everybody say, and that come with social media too. Like, nigga, if I want to respond to it, I don't gotta respond to it. If I felt like responding to it, I'm gonna say something. Like it's just simple as that. Not, oh, what they gonna think about? Don't say. It's almost like they pressuring you to say some shit you don't want to say, or
That's a fact.
just getting you all out of character.
Hey, but cameras everywhere these days, man, and they dissect shit.
Speaking of the cameras, your boy Kanye got the new selfie talk angle everybody was doing.
Hey.
He was addressing niggas that was talking crazy.
Kanye addressing
He
shit.
say some shit won't sitting on his soul right or his spirit. Which one do you use?
He say he out the sunken place, yo.
But with the Kanye shit, I mean, too little, too late, bro. To me, like it's like the Meek shit. Like you waited so long, niggas don't give a fuck no more. Like you been in a sunken place so long, and I don't know what epiphany he had or whatever's making him move back to the shy. For me, that don't say shit. That don't clean like everything that you done up. Like you moving back to the shy for what?
So
What you
think
gonna
it's a
do
gimmick?
for the shy?
So you think it's a gimmick? You
He
think
about to drop.
Oh yeah. I think it's a gimmick. And and I wish I could believe in Kanye and say it's not a gimmick, but ain't no reason for you to move to Chicago. You ain't got no business in Chicago. You say you got the sunken place. It sounds like what you want is acceptance back from us because you realize that the
You fucked
Pablo
up.
shit. I mean, not the Pablo. That was his last joint. What was his
the latest shit?
Yeah. His latest shit.
I
with-
got it. Hold on, let me look at
Yeah.
my Apple Music.
This shit where he took everybody to Wyoming and all that shit. Yeah, like, hey, like, we respect you. You're a great artist, but
Oh, that's the name of the album. Yeah.
yeah. So, but we ain't checking for you right now, and you did it to yourself. You made it easier to not check for you.
Your beats fire.
Beats
Just
fire.
keep doing the
Yeah,
beats.
sneakers is fire.
Sneakers is fire.
Sneakers, yes.
Sneakers
Clothes
is
is
fire. Little
Sneakers
little
fire. Your beats is fire. It's time to like graduate to that lane. Stay in
Yeah.
that lane.
I think that's what he should do. Totally. I think you should just go to that lane because for real, like all that. What you were saying the other day? Oh, sonically, he's one of. People always use it.
You
sonically.
know he gonna say some shit. Oh yeah, if you don't fuck with Kanye's song, he gonna be like, oh, sonically, 20 years from now, this is the new wave of music. Your ears they're not there.
and he gonna throw that genius word out
But
there.
to
I
his
hate
credit,
that.
though, he be right on a lot of shit, though. Sometimes,
Yeah. He does.
be right on
He
a lot of
nice,
shit
but
sometimes.
sometimes people use one thing that they're good at, or they might do one good thing, and they think that just carries over into every fucking thing that they do.
Nah, it doesn't make you a genius. Genius is like multifaceted. Yeah, like you're good
A
at
musical
several
genius,
different
A
things.
musical genius,
Mhm.
I take that.
A
You know
musical
what I mean?
genius, sure.
But
I can
when you
give
start
that.
thinking that make you a philanthropist and all this other shit, and you could tell people all this other shit.
Nah, the fact that you know how to make a good beat does not mean that you can give me advice on anything other than music related.
Right. You think
I'll let you go first.
my boy Trey Ski said? I'm gonna let you tell him what you said about the
Aight,
Kiki.
aight,
Tell him
aight.
what you said about the
I'm
Kiki.
saying what I heard allegedly,
Mhm.
right? Now they saying that the Kiki is Kim K nickname or whatever the case may be. You know
Word.
what I'm saying? And I know personally Drake King of Subs. Like
Sub
on his
King.
albums, we was listening to the albums yesterday on the back porch, like, and I was breaking down.
He's very clever.
Like I was breaking down where I was like, yo, the mob ties and the 8 out of 10 back to back. You know what I mean? That's like a double shot. And then when he always throw the high level diss at you, and then he throw the subtle diss at you. That may be like it's gonna
Only
take
you
people-
know.
Only you know.
Yeah, only you know.
Only you know
know.
right now.
Yeah.
And now when everybody else figures out the subtle diss, now they're like, wow.
Mhm.
That's what it was.
Yeah, so the Kiki shit, and then I saw how this is the last thing I'm gonna say about it. I saw how Kanye was supposed to have like figured out the whole Kiki being a sub thing. Like they said it was a video of his daughter posting. They said it was a video of his daughter posting. He posted a video on Instagram of his daughter singing the Kiki "Do You Love Me" shit, and people, you're a comment scroller. People was in the comments saying, "Oh, that song about your old lady." I knew he was hot. I know he was hot.
So that's what got him out the sunken
He
place.
was hot. He was like, oh,
I gotta say something. I gotta say something.
What
This
you
shit going
think,
too
Rue?
far.
What you think, Rue? What you think, man?
Man, the thing for me is like, I can't understand him all the way because he knows what his wife is seen as. Like, I mean,
You gotta accept it.
yeah, you gotta accept it, and more so than anything, like if you gonna come at some shit like, yo, I think that Kiki song about my wife, like either come harder or like don't say nothing at all. Like he was really on some like, yo, I feel like you should
Apologize.
apologize and all that. And it's hitting. Nah, if you really believe that shit, like go harder or don't say nothing at all. Cause honestly, I feel like it's not enough evidence there to say it's about it.
True.
I feel like it's not evidence to it's not enough evidence to
It's
go.
very vague.
Yeah, very very vague.
Circumstantial.
Yeah,
Circumstantial
very
evidence.
circumstantial. So, and now I do feel as though Nick Cannon could have, he could have not spoken on her. I feel like that could have been a thing, but he fucked your wife, bro.
But they said some. I mean, to Nick Cannon's defense too, bro. Academics said he alleged it.
Do we got to run the clip?
Put the clip here too.
Run the clip right
You know.
here.
Yeah, tell me what y'all think.
So yeah, exactly. But he alleged it. So, like you said, Nick could have let it fly by, but I feel like act the type of nigga that he would have brought it up again. Like you said, speak on it, nigga.
Yeah, but did you see Nick? But look at Nick though. Nick hype about it. That's
Shout out
what
to
I
academics.
think.
They might have had Nick on the lick. He might have had you never knew he was in his
he was
mode.
on that coming to have a Henny.
I don't feel like he did too much. He could have did a little less if he didn't want no smoke. Maybe he wanted smoke. Like
He said, but look at how he introduced it. He said, look, I'm gonna give it from the fan perspective. He said, from a fan perspective, you might got a little substance on that.
He did say from a fan
Definitely
perspective.
You know what I'm saying? He didn't say, oh yeah, yo, I know personally. I knew a nigga that told me
Exactly,
personally. He didn't say
yeah.
that. He didn't say that. And then I feel like Kanye feeling away already knowing that this nigga is stamped he fucked your old lady. He said they dated, whatever the case would be, cool. But the Drake thing, it's all up there, and then you got your comments going, you know what I mean?
The Drake thing bothering him.
That shit bothering him, man.
I wonder did she tell him the truth?
She told him she didn't fuck him, probably. She come on now. Who's gonna be like, the nigga you beefing with? I will say now. He said, not you beefing with. What T.I. say? Not you. Not you. I wasn't at odds.
I was at odds.
He had odds with that man.
He definitely is at odds.
He had odds with that man.
But if it was before him, though, like, damn.
Hey, but a lot of things people don't know is like Kanye used to be so obsessed with Kim K that like he used to like, and this is fact. Anybody can look at it. He used to masturbate to the video of her and Ray J.
Yo.
That's how sick he was. So I've always
different nigga.
seen their marriage as weird because it's like this infatuation type thing.
He down no matter what.
Like yeah, he went to extremes to get her. So it's like, I mean, you can't be mad when niggas speaking on your wife and not respecting her.
But he think her wholeness got deleted.
He do.
That's what he think. He think, oh yeah.
Nigga said that's my wife, bro.
No.
Hey, take the pros with the cons, yo.
Yeah,
Your wife upped you and all that, but I mean,
she pretty.
Yeah, she pretty,
Yeah,
but niggas done hit.
But the thing is, though, and this is the last thing I'm gonna say about it. I think that even when Kanye's best point was when he was like, "Look, if you're Drake and you're married to and you got a girlfriend, or you married to Rihanna,
a Renita or something,
Renita, and I make a song about like Riri, do you love it? You know what I'm saying? Is like it could be misconstrued.
Right.
So like I feel like it's an artist, you got a certain level of like, all right, if it's beef, it's beef.
But it's beef though with them. Ain't no lines with nigga like what Drake got to filter his shit for.
Yeah. Drake been changing his lyrics in concerts to talk about Ye and shit. Right, so it's definitely beef. But if that Kiki shit about Drake, hey Drake, you nice, bro.
He nice though.
He did that. If he did that,
clever.
That's one right there.
I mean, and it's so crazy because it's Drake. It don't really seem far fetched like Nick Cannon said. Like even if the world was to find out that okay Drake smashed Kim K, it'd be like damn, but it'd be like okay, like it won't be like no big shock. Like
nah, it's gonna be a big shock now.
I don't
because
think so. Unless he hit her recent, like if it was old, I feel like it'd hit. Like, it'll have a big impact first, like, because it's new to everybody, but that shit'll fly by.
I'm going to tell you, it's the court of public opinion, bro. people not gonna see. They not gonna read. Oh, he hit her in 2004. They
They
gonna
not.
read.
I understand that.
Drake fuck Kim K.
But see that,
That's
but
what they gonna
that's
read.
already her stigma that niggas hit her though. If she wasn't a joint that was getting hit
True.
already,
Okay.
niggas are kind of
I
like,
feel that.
it'll feel more
I feel
exclusive. Like it almost don't feel exclusive. It's
I
like
feel
Drake's
that.
supposed to hit it.
Yeah.
Like and I'm not speaking can't speak on what no other nigga do, but like that's Drake. Like this is what he do. Like you feel me? A lot of the bitches that niggas hit now, Drake been hit him. He been putting them bitches on type shit. So it's like this week, it won't feel. It probably will feel like a shock because it's new to everybody. It's new information, and it's like, oh, he was talking about her in the song, but give it a few days, that shit could be like, all right, nigga, that's what he was supposed to do. Like,
What if he make a song about it?
Man, that's what I'm saying. Like
Another one.
Like,
that's different.
fuck all this shit. Like y'all niggas make some music about this shit.
Word up,
Like we
bro.
need some real beef.
Like Cardi.
Like Cardi.
Like
Facts.
Cardi. Hey,
Car-
yo. Y'all
Facts.
seen Cardi new video?
Hard. What she say? Ran down on the bitch. She was almost pissed
Pissed
on
on
her
her
leg or some
Oh,
shit.
my
she said.
God. I said Cardi.
Yeah,
And she paid homage to Kim on the show.
definitely
Cardi
did.
smart too though. Cardi smart.
she got a good team behind her though.
Team.
Got a good
great
team,
behind her, though.
and I'm seeing the evolution of her swag.
Word
Like
up,
she
though.
getting that real natural
That
confidence.
swag.
That
and
video?
that
she
video,
believe
she
that
swagged
shit.
up.
She get
She
nice,
believe
bro.
that shit.
It's
She
like can't
believe
nobody tell her nothing.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah,
She's
in a
definitely in her
bag.
bag though. Shout out to Cardi though.
Yeah, shout
But
out to motherfucking Cardi.
I think that's good. I think it's good too. Well, first of all, I think it's good for rap. Any of the beef and shit, because some of the best songs have come out on some beef shit.
Mhm.
But I feel like if Cardi and Nicki won't never be buddy anyway, so might as
Facts.
well. I mean, the elephant is in the room. I'm glad they acknowledging it now. Like,
Facts.
yo, like talk that shit. I want to hear Nicki what she come back with. I want to hear Nicki on that.
That like she was on that Biggie freestyle joint. I
Yeah.
want to hear her talk that shit like that.
Man, Nicki or like that. You remember the Chirac joint? You
I don't think
remember?
I heard that.
Remember Nicki hop on the Chirac joint?
No, I don't remember that.
That was the G Herbo joint.
Mm.
Man, she hopped.
That beat-
Nicki,
fire.
Nicki can spit though. I'm not taking nothing away
I'ma
from her
say
rapping
this, though.
talent though.
Nicki Minaj versus Cardi beef is gonna like elevate women hip hop.
Mhm.
Cause like when I heard that shit, when I heard that Cardi shit just now, that was just the same way how I react when I hear a new goddamn Kodak or any of my other rappers
That
that I
joint
fuck
was
with.
hard though.
I was like, yo, y'all gotta hear this shit. I was
Yeah.
ready to send this shit to my niggas, like, and this is a woman rap. You know what I'm saying? Like City
Yeah.
Girls, I fuck with them. Like that's a woman rap
Yeah.
that's like making that shit hot. You
And
feel
then
me?
Cardi gonna bring that dog out of Nicki, cause Nicki got that dog, but she been hiding it a little
Facts.
bit. She been hiding it a little bit.
Get on the steps and write that shit.
Yeah. Get on your. We gotta see A+ shit right now.
It's like bring the blackberries back.
Yeah.
Pull a Kanye, go home one time. You feel me? Write
Word
some
up,
shit,
though,
get some inspiration, yo. But scratch all this beef shit, man. It's been some positive shit going on out here too. yo.
Definitely too. That shit get overlooked a lot too.
Yeah,
Like that shit
yeah.
just
The
fly
positive
by.
shit get overlooked like a motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
Brew, you put us on some positive shit that happened. I know you a lot more knowledgeable on that shit.
Oh yeah. So Apple just made this dude. What was his name? Silas
Silas Adekunle.
Adekunle. So
Nigerian guy.
Nigerian guy, 26 years old, and he's become the highest paid robotics engineer.
That's dope.
Shout out to him.
That's dope. Yeah, shout out to that. We need to see more stuff. Like I was just saying, we need to see more stuff like that. Stuff to look up to like that.
Exactly.
But so he 26. He's like one of the best robotics engineers out right now, and Apple gave him like they didn't disclose, but the deal was in the seven figures, seven to maybe 8 figures range. But
That's what Flex be saying. Woo.
so but that led me to think like Apple got their hands on everything, right? Like you look at your music, you probably got the Apple Music. You look at your computer, you probably got the Mac.
That's a
Mhm.
fact.
Your phone. If you text a nigga and it's the green shit, you
Mhm.
looking at him like, what you doing?
Headphones.
Is this a
So-
landline?
So do y'all think Apple's a monopoly?
They definitely big shit. I
Mm.
mean, they got the bread, they got the product. Everybody already fucking with their shit. I mean, it's kind of like we made them like that.
But do you feel like that you have a choice?
I mean, you definitely have a choice. You always have a choice, whether it's a good choice or not. You gonna have a choice,
What's that
and-
word you said earlier? That phrase you said earlier? It's like a force convenience type shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, forced convenience.
I said Apple's like forced convenience on us because Apple consolidates everything. Like
But it's almost like what you were saying too, and like we said in the last episode. like about Kevin Hart, how they was mad. I mean, not Kevin Hart, Cat Williams, and they was mad at him because he was funny. We only checking for the Apple shit because it's good.
Yeah,
if it wasn't good, if it wasn't better than the other shit, it wouldn't even be a conversation. And,
yeah.
So it's like we made them so powerful. Everybody had, and it's like, and I feel like too. I can't say that the black population had we had a good impact on it, but we supported them for so long that it's like they basically know what we want and what we don't want. So they kind of grew with us just like we grew with them as well, like with technology. Because I had some of the first iPhones, even the silver fatback shit.
Yeah, 3G.
And 3, and Apple definitely got better since then. So they definitely elevated, and they always been ahead of their shit and on their shit. So I mean, I don't know if they should be deemed a monopoly for that, but I mean they got good shit, bro.
I feel like if because modern day it's hard to get things called a monopoly, but I feel like they are a modern day monopoly. I feel like though, as if you are any businessman, or I mean, if you do business anything period, you have to have Apple, bro. You gotta have your iMessage. You gotta have that. You gotta have that iCloud connected to your email. Apple got all the hot. Now they got all the hot shit and all that. You could AirDrop shit. Y'all showed me the shit the other day. You sent me the Wi-Fi. I said,
clutch. Shout out to Steve Jobs on that.
That's your heart. Yeah,
but Apple's only growing, bro. There's nothing else breaking the market. Like,
I mean, Google close.
No phone though, bro.
But they kind of like in the droids and shit too, though.
But see, this the thing about Apple versus the droid shit. Is that I've seen people with droids, and droids do a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of like whole hidden world market thing on there. But the thing about it is that they throw Apple in your face so much, like you don't have like
they help brand
this
it
is
for
the
you.
droid computer, or you don't have the I know you got the Samsung Galaxy, all that type of shit, but like Apple, they got the #1 computer, they got the #1 fucking phone. They could switch the
#1 music streaming
device.
#1
music
streaming device. They about to take over Spotify.
See, it's so crazy too because it's kind of like the other companies help them too, because even when they promote their stuff, they compare it to Apple. Oh, this is even better than the iPhone. Like, why not just promote your product without using the iPhone?
You know
like,
what it is? It's that shit you showed me yesterday. What was it? The illusion of choice.
The illusion of choice.
We was rapping about this shit, and Rue just dropped a gem on me, yo, and it was showing me how that like big companies.
Yeah, like General Mills, Johnson & Johnson,
Kellogg's,
Unilever, like they make everything.
They make everything.
They definitely do.
And,
Kraft.
And they say you got 4 or 5 companies at the very top.
Yeah.
And they have 20 companies.
20 subsidiaries, yeah.
Yeah, and now the 20 subsidiaries are fighting against each other or whatever. It's their fake competing.
Yeah, fake competition.
The people
the top
are
always eating.
All cool.
They're always eating.
They like, all right, you get this piece, I get that piece.
And that goes to the rich getting richer because that 0.1% still getting all the check.
So what do we do to help kind of balance it out and equal it out?
Got to take the Kevin Hart approach, yo.
Definitely.
I like Kevin Hart approach, yo. Don't complain about it if you're not gonna be a piece of the solution.
Exactly. We definitely got to create more things that our people are, because I feel like too, our people as a whole, we're good at a lot of things and we just don't know how to bring it out of us. Like we got a lot of power within ourselves and we just not knowledgeable enough or even comfortable to step outside the lines and if you're good at it or not. Like who is to say a black person not good at lacrosse or tennis or just little things like that. Like if you don't try it, you won't know. So
we stay in our comfort zone a little too much sometimes.
Exactly.
I feel that.
For sure.
I definitely feel that.
But I know one thing. I'm gonna get that new iPhone, bro. I don't want to, but I'm gonna get that.
I don't want that motherfucker, but I'm gonna have to get it. Them niggas gonna change the headphones or something.
Change the headphones.
Some of your phone gonna be moving on turtle mode.
Yeah, super.
They know how to do it, man.
They definitely swift with it though. Whatever they got going on.
Yeah, I do fuck with the new technology nowadays, man, because it allow people to like how we see all of the police shootings and how we see like the body cameras and shit. Like the technology, even though we might not be doing everything that we could be doing to like use the technology in the right way, like how it's police shootings and people come out, you got the video of the nigga getting shot and killed, but you still don't nothing happen.